Okay, we want to bring you back now to our top story as President-elect Donald Trump has selected Pam Bondi as his pick for Attorney General. Matt Gaetz withdrew his name from consideration amid scrutiny over sexual misconduct allegations. Bondi is the former Attorney General of Florida. I want to bring in CBS News Miami reporter Jim DeFede to talk more about this. Jim, no one has covered politics as long as you have in Florida. At least it feels that way. So tell us about Bondi's career as Florida's Attorney General and when she caught the attention of the president-elect.
So Bondi became Attorney General in 2010 after serving 18 years as a local prosecutor. And her tenure as Attorney General from 2010 to 2018 was pretty typical for a conservative. She sued to try to strike down the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. In 2014, she filed a lawsuit trying to stop the recognition of gay marriages in Florida, saying that just because another state recognizes gay marriage, it would impose significant public harm on Floridians if Florida was forced to recognize gay marriage. But I think the issue during her term, as Attorney General that will get scrutiny is her handling of Trump University, a blast from the past. As you recall, Trump University was shut down in 2011 amid a lot of claims of fraud. The New York State Attorney General was filing a lawsuit against Trump University and Trump himself. The Florida Attorney General, Bondi at the time, said she was considering joining that New York suit because there were so many potential victims of fraud in the state of Florida. 3 days after saying that, a charitable foundation from the Trump organization donated $25,000 to a Bondi re-election committee, a political action committee that was designed to help her win re-election in 2014. And then Bondi shortly thereafter announced that she would not be joining the New York State suit. So, she denies that there was any link between the two, but she's always been a favorite of Donald Trump. She served as, one of his attorneys during the first impeachment. She has long been someone that he likes because, in part, she's on Fox News. And Donald Trump, as we all know, has a real thing for people who can present well on TV. So I think in a lot of ways, this is an ideal match.
Yeah, and that's the question, Jim. And it sort of begs another question, which is why didn't the president-elect go with Pam Bondi in the first place? I mean, at the very least, when you look at her career as a prosecutor, she's got more than a dozen years prosecuting crimes, whereas I didn't even know until, this is probably my own ignorance, but I didn't even know that Matt Gaetz was a lawyer until he was nominated.
Yeah, no, I think, look, the Matt Gaetz pick was always almost a loyalty test to see how far Donald Trump could push the line. Could he actually sort of get the Senate to go along with the Matt Gaetz choice? I also think it worked in a lot of ways for Matt Gaetz to be nominated this way so that he could resign from Congress just before the Ethics Commission was scheduled to release their report. Of course, I don't think that worked out well for them because the level of scrutiny that Gaetz received ended up forcing him to step down. But I don't think that's necessarily the last we'll see of Matt Gaetz.
Yeah, for sure. Our Scott McFarland reports that he could actually find himself seated in the next Congress. Jim DeFede for us this morning. Jim, always great to have you, my friend. Thank you very much.